Wow, we can put people on timeout now.
You wasn't that with your face like that.
Yes, I am. Pause the show.
I can't.
Come on, Boo. Pull out the laptop.
No, look, see, you didn't even go live yet.
I did.
I knew you didn't.
I swear to God, I did. It's still 0 views, though.
Oh, that's why you're acting crazy.
No, I act like this all the time.
You know?
I act like this all the time on my lives.
No,
They'll tell you. I do. I really do. See, now I got 1 view, and I'm gonna act exactly how I stay acting all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Look at this head, Boo. Wow, I look like a little boy. See, they said, hey, long time no see. Hey, guys, sorry. Gotta fix this rat's nest on my head. Didn't know it looked this crazy. 13 now, Boo. Oh, man. Still looks crazy, but I guess that's a little better. How's the life? You know, I've seen better days. Probably like when I was a newborn. Like, for real. I can't. This is crazy. Life is lifing, of course. You know, we just moved from New York. We trying to come up. Oh, I've been had my ring, guys. Maybe it just looks shinier or something. I don't know. We're coming up with a life plan here. She's good. She's over there sleeping. Y'all not even. I don't think you can see. Damn, you can't even see her little head. Where is she? I don't see her head. Rub it. Oh, way over there. She's over there asleep. She likes to have her face like this. Like, she's crazy. Suffocating. Hey. So you want to wait till we have more viewers or just start the life plan now? Because then we're going to have to re-say it again every time more people come in.
Like, you can talk about it or whatever, you know?
So,
look at it, but
all 18 of y'all that are in here right now, and my little 3 thumbs up, stay in here. I'm going to be really upset. They said nice to meet you.
they didn't meet me yet? They didn't see the...
Well, some people probably didn't see that, but yeah, y'all met him a long time ago. Like in Applebee's. I almost said Popeyes. There too.
You're right.
But, oh my God. What was I going to say? Basically, yeah, stay up in here, guys, because we have this life plan. Well, really, it's Richard's plan. It's a good idea. What'd you say, right?
Right.
I contributed. The fuck?
To what? I asked
To
you
the
to
thought,
help.
to the conversation.
Okay, yeah, I'll create the portfolio. You just write it.
Because I want to make the portfolio.
Writing it, to typing it, to making it in a PowerPoint, all professional. So I'm just wondering where the you part came in.
When I present it, when I make the portfolio, when I get the brochures and add everything in my binder portfolio, because that's how I want it. Like a scrapbook, but not a scrapbook.
Scrapbook.
Like a portfolio. So anyway. So we, Richard and I, have this theory, right? So y'all know, obviously, everybody knows what subsidized housing is. If you don't know, subsidized housing is basically a program that's in place for people with low income or like no income to go and live. Really, it's supposed to be used as a stepping stone to help you get, up in life. Your rent gets based off your income, blah blah blah. Nowadays, it's really not even affordable. Even like high rent, regular rent is high, but like even now, subsidized housing is high because of this inflation or whatever's going on. But anyhow, basically, we want to put together like a program where, correct
It's
me
not
if
like,
I'm saying, if I
let's
say
just
it
get it
wrong.
where it all came from, So it all stemmed from, being broke.
No, I'm broke.
Right.
Shut the
And
fuck. We're not supposed to say all that.
yeah, but
Stem
still,
from being
but
broke.
it's true. So it's like, it's a thought process that just came from like having nothing, thinking about, myself. How can I get out of this situation I'm in? And then from there, it turned into wanting to help other people get out of the same exact situation that we're in.
Well, because
So
yeah, the thing with life, and well, you guys can use me for example, because I tend to be in the same fucking circle. It's like when I try to be better, I just have to hit the whole rock bottom, drown in the bottom of the ocean type shit. Whatever. So pretty much, continue. Boo.
what?
Your plan, your big idea, the big news.
Right. So basically, it was like, how can I get money? How can I get out of this situation? And then it turned into I can help other people, and by helping other people, I could get money and get out of this situation and help other people get out of this situation. Um, yeah, so that's basically what the whole program is about.
And so, just a side note, the goal is not help other people so we get money. It's really to help people who are like us, because it's frustrating because, like, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. Like, I would consider myself probably when I'm working and everything, mid class, maybe a little less, whatever. But the rich stay rich, and the broke, I mean, yeah, stay broke. But it's like broke people, no offense, or people who, because I'm broke myself, just had a baby, got to get government assistance, all that good stuff, right? But people who get comfortable and stay living there, they got it made. No offense, but some people can get comfortable, and if you choose to live,
Complacent.
yeah, complacent. If you choose to live your life that way, that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But some people get comfortable there, and then they're able, because they're comfortable there, to make their life like fine for them. You know what I'm saying? But then you have the mid people who get up and go to work every day, have all this stuff, and we just still can't seem to make it. And then you're underqualified for a lot of shit, still struggling, can't make it. But then you're overqualified for a lot of shit. Like there's no medium. When I present this professionally, I gotta not swear. But anyway, there is no medium for like
People in the middle.
in the middle. Yeah,
There's
there
stuff
is.
if you're really broke to help you, but there's not stuff to help you if you already have a job and things like that, because then you overqualify. You make $1 more than what the government says you should make to receive this assistance. So now you have to drop yourself down and go into work and tell them, yeah, I need to work this many hours instead of this many so that I can get help from the government, which doesn't make any sense because they should want you to strive to get away from being broke, not work towards being broke to get assistance.
Right.
That's useless.
Right. So, like, for example, right? Y'all know we were in New York. We were both working, whatever. Fine. Bills were paid, all that good stuff, whatever, whatever. Then I got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So, when it came time for me to stop working, like 2 weeks before I gave birth, we had, well, no, I won't say, I had complications and stuff. So, there was times I didn't work. So, when it came to me going, like, I just had a baby and trying to get the government help, it turned into like, okay, well, we'll help you, but our help is going to be no cash assistance to you. We'll pay a portion of your rent. Now, our rent was like $9.85. They will only pay for something. And basically, you got to fend for yourself. And then if you have back bills or anything, they won't help you because your rent is now considered unaffordable. You're living unaffordably, so we are not gonna help you. Isn't that a fucking slap in the face? Like how? So, but I was like, it was affordable before I got pregnant and had to go on maternity leave, and now it's like there's no help for me because of the circumstance, and I wasn't working at that Popeyes long enough to get maternity leave, like maternity paid leave or whatever. So essentially, I got screwed because of the simple fact that I work. Like, had I started just being like on the welfare and stuff, we would have been in a subsidized apartment from the jump, wouldn't have to worry about nothing, boom, boom, boom. But because I did work and do all this stuff, I had an apartment with, $985 in rent. We had two cars, blah, 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 all this stuff. It was fine, but then once I got pregnant and I needed the assistance is minimum. So basically, if what was I saying? My mom distracted me calling. Sorry, guys. So basically, like, if Richard wasn't in the picture, right, and I went to apply for those assistance, like cash assistance, that's supposed to be to help you and your baby. There was no cash. I kid you guys not. No cash was given to me. They paid it straight to my landlord for that. So how would I get toilet paper, wipes, diapers, laundry, soap, toothpaste, like the necessities that I need? I wouldn't. So it's kind of like for the people in the mid class, like it really sucks. Like honestly. So the goal, the plan is to like basically get put together a program that would be like a in-house living program for people where you live and it's rent free or very minimum rent. That whole outline is not like totally set on how we want to do that because we may like if we decided to like I don't know sell the idea to HUD or something so HUD can pursue it because you would need like a complex or a building or something to be able to help. But when you move out your parents' house, you're 18, you're on your own. Some parents will give you like the tools for living. And you're gonna listen, and you're not. And places, the world, Job Corps, community college, anything like that. You get told about things, but you kind of end up, especially in this day and age, in a catch-22. There is no okay. I can have my own apartment and go to college and work part time. And no, something ain't gonna work for you somewhere. You're not gonna live. You gotta live with somebody, have a roommate, live with your parents. There's no tools, or if you want to get a car, you gotta pay rent, electric, da, da, da. So you gotta, you can't really save. There's really like it's hard to save right now. Like honestly, it's like damn near impossible. I feel, but unless you're making doctor money, that's different. But basically, the plan is to like have a program where people are living very minimum rent to zero rent. And able like it'll be like a program where you have to follow guidelines. So I'd say like probably similar to a job corps, right? Similar in a way.
Yeah, it's like how do I describe it? Like you took Job Corps with Section 8 and something else I said all put together. Can't think of the third program, but it's like all three programs mixed together in one. So it's like somebody's helping you, and they're not doing the work for you. They're holding your hand and giving you the resources and have you contact those resources and use those resources and making sure and following up with you to make sure that you're basically setting a goal line for you and creating a deadline for each goal so that by the end of it all the goals are complete versus just giving you a list of things that they want you to do and not following up. And then how reliable is that to just give you a sheet of things to do and just expect you to follow it and do it on your own? So they're there to help you go through each goal and basically hold your hand, give you the resources, make sure that you're calling these people to get the help that you need, help you get it set up with school, help you get your license if you don't have a license, help you get a car if you don't have a car, help you find a job. Yeah, like basically, like you'll be assigned a life coach and everything. So it's essentially it's not doing it for you, but it's a little more like you have to do these steps to be able to qualify. Shelter. Shelters have like curfews and times that you need to be out from and times back to and then signing in and signing out, and um, like rules and regulations, and like no drug use, criminal background, things like that.
So yeah, so essentially it's like you'd live in this place and you'd have to follow like certain guidelines. Like, okay, if you're not working, you need to be in school. Like to be able to have somewhere to live, but also that is affordable and has all the resources for you to be able to be well off in life, basically. Like like you said, the driving school. Now, nobody's gonna do all this for you. It's basically having the resources at hand. So like when you go to, I'll say, because I'm from here, like STCC or whatever, and they give you like little vouchers or a fucking WIC or wherever, all these little programs and things you can use, but you can choose not to or use it. With the program, you'll have to use and utilize the tools that are presented, basically. So you'll be given a place to live, but basically, like you treat it. I don't even know what I can compare it to. Like a
Because
not
it's like
college,
basically you
but
have your own apartment.
it's like all life skills into one, basically. Like trying to put all life skills into this one program. Where okay, you have the housing. We're trying to work with you for to get a job, finish school, help. Here's the programs to get a license, and you need to actively try and attempt, and you have to show proof of actually trying to attempt. Kind of how unemployment makes you do a whole bunch of crazy stuff to get your benefits, like that.
All right, well, it makes you go around and do applications
Yeah, and I mean it
to
works
get.
because you want to get your unemployment money. So I would want to be in a program like this because I want to make it in life. So but we know paying rent and then trying to do all these things is all hard, and we also don't want it to be like a program that's a handout because that's definitely not it. But just tools to better help people than the tools that we get. Like it's not all bundled up, and I think people lose like when you go out in the real world, everything's not all here, all your resources are not here. It's like, okay, I got my apartment, boom, freedom. I'm not gonna worry about this, and then life lifes you, and then you don't have time to worry about that anymore now. So damn, I didn't get a car because I got my first apartment. I thought this was gonna be like this and this was like that, and now it's just really hard. I should have went to class. I should have went to school. I should have did this. So that's what basically the program be, to like have everything in one and try to help people be able to save and actually have the resources to make their credit good and all that to succeed in life, because we can work all day and nobody really explains how important credit is. Credit is your whole line of life. If you don't have a good credit score, you're not getting anything. Like lately, I don't know, maybe I didn't pay attention when I was younger, but like even car insurance places is running credit now. Like what
And
is
then you
really
let
going
it
on?
build up, and then one day when you want something and you go to a bank or try to get a loan, they tell you like, this is your credit, this is what's wrong with it, this is what you need to work on. Now you're like, oh shit, because now it's too much to pay back.
Yeah.
When you have those back bills and you're trying to pay on forward bills too that you have current right now, it's impossible.
Let me see the laptop. Boo. So, oh, did it die?
No, fully charged.
Who you calling a fool? Fool.
You.
So basically, this is this touchscreen?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. This will be the slide. What if somebody steals this idea and gets rich? You gonna be mad as fuck.
At least it'll still be out there.
Nah, no. Anyhow, guys. So basically, introduction to the program. This helped me explain it like a little more clear because it's like actually written out than trying to remember everything in my brain right now. So introduction to the program, how it works, job placement, driving school. My hand is hurting. So this is staffing, car donation, closing Okay, this is just table contents. You guys got
Yeah.
that. Y'all don't need to know that last part. So basically, the program is designed to help young adults start their new independent lives as well as help adults who are struggling to not only get back on their feet but to also learn and become productive and succeed by being given the correct resources to help each individual advance based on their own individual needs and wants for improvement and independence. So, how the program will work. After being approved and accepted into the program, each individual will be given a folder with their personal information. The individual will then be assigned to a life coach, aka me, slash advisor that will go over their professional file with them and talk about their interests and set a goal chart for the individual as well as a timesheet deadline for each goal to ensure that the individual is staying committed, focused, and driven to accomplish all their goals in a timely fashion and be ready to be independent and on their own to succeed in the future. After completion of the program, staff will continue to reach out to the former applicants to get feedback on how the program worked out for them and see how they are doing in the future. The end goal for the program is to look forward to success stories from former applicants. I feel all fancy like I'm a college professor. Okay. Requirements. Uh 18 to 40 years of age. Applicants must have a clean criminal background, pass a drug test, and must agree to sign the program's rules and regulations packet. Because there's going to be rules, peeps. Okay. Rules, regulations. No drug use. Applicant must agree to weekly, monthly drug testing. No fighting. Length of stay will be based on each individual and their performance in the program. Every applicant is required to meet the goals with the deadlines to meet each goal. Failure to do so will result in termination of the program. While in the program, applicants must not get into trouble or any criminal activity. Applicants must find work or school and attend one or both with no absences unless doctor's note is provided. Otherwise, the applicant will be given a violation written up in 3 violations. Write-ups, the applicant will be terminated from the program. A curfew will be in place for all applicants. The curfew will be set to leave the premises 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. unless work schedule requires a different time. In this case, the applicant needs to provide their work schedule. Applicants will be required to sign in and out of the premises as well as any visitors, blah, blah. Applicants are not allowed to have relationships with other applicants. Just no funny business in the program.
Because the whole point is to be focused on it. Like, you can move in there with your family or whatever. Y'all can work on goals together, but just don't get up with other people in the program. Because then you're not really focused on the program.
Right. So, like, basically, when you guys come in or whatever, it's me for that part too.
And then go back to
Secretary
the
life.
rules and regulations. And then we would go over this one. The length of stay based on the performance.
Uh-huh.
So the reason for that is because if you have a place that's free to people, it's not necessarily they're going to go out and do all these things. If you just say, yeah, here's a free place. A lot of people will just look at that and be like, yes, thank God, a free place to stay. And not actually use the program for what it's worth and what they can gain from it. They're just looking at it like, like a lot of people do. Like, okay, great, I ain't got to worry about no bills here. And that's not the point in this program. It's giving you no bills so that you can focus on saving and building yourself up for when you become independent and to help you become independent.
All right, and I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, like, for that, I could just stay with my parents. But it's giving you the independence of, like, your own space, that part. But, giving the tools for you to be, like, fully independent.
Right, it's like living on your own. Like, because if you're living with your parents, you're not really living on your own. You'll get your own independent apartment within the complex where you just check in and out.
Right.
You get to live with your family or your spouse or whatever it might be while you're in that program.
So basically, like, whenever you guys get into the program, when you sign everything and do all that good stuff, then you'll go over like job placement agencies. So there'll be like pamphlets and the numbers and who to talk to and reach out. Like, obviously, we need to contact these people and try to have at least like some type of association with them so that we can refer people to them, or you can have your own worker even in these, um, agencies. So these are just a bunch of different ones, like Indeed, Where to Find Work, Lifestyle, Recruiters, Goodwill, like just a bunch of programs that are given to you right then and there for you to reach out, and you will have to reach out to attempt to get work, or same thing with like schooling and or driving school. Like driving school is the next thing, because especially if you live in Connecticut, um, driving school is mandatory. So glad I did not live in Connecticut when I got my driver's license, but yeah, it's mandatory in Connecticut. So, like not saying who knows where this program will be. This is just all our thoughts and what we're trying to come up with and have happen. Maybe it'll go nationwide. Who knows? So anyway, you'll get like the brochures. Like this is literally giving you guys. I would sit there and call each and every one of these places, and yes, some of them are not. A lot of this stuff is not gonna be free. Obviously, like the job programs and all that. You call and you find a job. Driving school,
It's
we're
free.
not. Yeah, there's some
But
free
once
ones,
you
but
create it, like, because it's through the outreach program.
yes.
So far, I've only found the Epic one.
But some of them will not be free. But if
Because some people don't have money for driving school and driving lessons. So this program will help to make it free so that you can get your license without having to worry about the cost.
okay, next slide. Uh, Vocational and technical schools. So there's a lot of different schools that teach. What is it called? Like a trade, like trades.
Vocational school like computer tech, vehicle technician, wood shop, driving school. Like if you want to be like an 18 wheeler, like a truck driver, they have training for that too.
Yeah, like CNA, all that. And what a lot of people don't know about CNA, and I'm gonna tell you all about CNA. You can go into CNA jobs, and literally they will pay for you to go to nursing school. Like if you work with a company and you're with them long enough and in good standing or whatever, they will pay for you to go to nursing school. The catch might be you have to
Sign a contract.
sign a contract and work for them for a certain amount of time. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. But you can literally, they will pay for school. And I think that that's brilliant. That's fabulous. And there's a lot of places that do that. Like when I worked in housing paid for a lot of my training. If I wanted to become a realtor, then certain housing places will pay for your realtor class. There's a lot of programs that do help you get up there. You just need to know what they are and how to use them, basically. Yeah, basically it'll be pamphlets and information for each person, and you'll have a life coach who will go over and help you with, reaching out and trying to get the ball rolling. And again, this program is not meant for everything to be free. There is going to be things that, are out of our control. The most expensive part, the rent and all that, is the attempt for it to be free, very low. Obviously, that's not all set yet, but it's way easier to, make it without the stress of like rent and stuff. Like, just imagine a driving school payment is one payment. You spend $400 on driving school, you have your license, and you're done. Boom. Check that off your list. Then you have the tools. The goal is like for when you guys get out this program to be able to buy a house. You don't even have to rent from nobody. The goal is to be able to have saved money to buy a house and have good credit and make it easier without the struggle of having to rent. Some people may choose to rent. That's your own opinion, your own preference, whatever. And you may just want to use to make sure you're set or make sure you can go to school or whatever it is you want to do. So these are the different colleges. What they're all community? Yeah, one of them's not. All colleges that can give you what is it called? FAFSA, financial aid, and things to just help you grow. Again, we'll work with you to actually take the steps to get in it. And you don't have to do you don't have to do the college if you don't want to, of course. This is for the people who are interested in school. If they wanted to do like part-time work in school and figure it out, then you can do school and work if you're not having to pay the rent. You see what we're getting at with this? Like, rent is such a burden. Wireless services. So these are different, like, you guys can get the Obama phones, as they're called. There is actually, I know Xfinity does internet where it's $10. It,
Like a government phone is real bugging.
yeah, like there is programs out there that people just don't know about. Like you can literally have $10 internet. Again, that's different to each state and each program. Some places like Connecticut don't even have Xfinity. So, um, yeah, it's just a bunch of different things that if you're not looking into this stuff deeply, and are like, let's be real, your thought when you move out and get your own apartment, okay, I gotta get internet, I gotta get Wi-Fi. You're not thinking, yeah, you're not thinking, okay, let me see if I could try to see if they have like free internet or free phone service or there any programs. That's not your first thought. You look for the programs when you're already in a pickle, and that's the point of the program too. Instead of having to be in that pickle, yeah, it's to have these programs and know that they're there before you're in the pickle. Nobody tells you about this stuff till you're in the pickle. That's the problem. Because the world is set up for failure. But we try to not have people be failures. So there's car donation places. Like he told me about all this stuff. I didn't know there's car donation places. I looked at him like, what are you talking about? I never heard of anybody donating a car. But apparently there's Cars for Kids, Contribute a Car, Goodwill, Salvation Army, and Wheels for Wishes. Where are you finding this? Wheels for Wishes. I like that one. I'm gonna call them. So yeah, there's different things out there that you wouldn't even like. I'm sure some of y'all are looking at this like, what the fuck are they even talking about? Like, where do these things exist? Because I've never seen it. Because that's honestly what I was thinking too. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Have to make it maybe better.
like like this is stuff that you don't know it's there until again you're in a pickle. Like, oh fuck, I lost my car. What am I gonna do? I gotta think fast. Then everybody's like, oh, try this, try that. It's different. Like if you had all this stuff presented to you from the start of your life, instead of having to use it when we're in a bad predicament.
They had this shit at 18 when they were kicked out or just left home and went and got their own first place.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Everything we find out is when we're in a pickle. Um, the staffing. There'll be life coaches. This life coach will help each individual. Like you'll be assigned a life coach. They'll help you to go through these programs and call these programs and get enrolled. Um, Staffing, I don't need to go over with you guys because that's kind of more like when we present it.
Drivers and stuff like that's pretty cool, you know. If you got something like that.
We're staffing them.
Drivers, you see.
Oh, okay. Like, so basically, we'll have like obviously the secretary. There'll be maintenance, security, and drivers. So the drivers will be in charge of taking people to and from, like if you need to go to the doctors, if you need to go to WIC, if you have babies and they need appointments, or you can't get to work, your car breaks down, then these things will be available to you to make sure you can still get to work or school or wherever that you need to be. So that way that's not something like, oh fuck, well, I was working and trying to do good in my life and there goes my car, so now what, you know like me, literally. So yeah, that happens to me all the time, guys. Y'all know that though. So that's a really cool thing that we will try to have too. You want to read this?
No, you go right on ahead.
Oh man, I can't read it. It's hard to read it through the phone. That's like, damn, this is long. So our mission and goal for new beginnings and happy endings. That's what it's called. It sounds like a romance novel. Anyhow.
You didn't even know what the program was called this whole time.
No, I'm telling them that's what it's called. Obviously, I know what it's called. I literally said it.
Title.
I know. So, our mission and goal for New Beginnings and Happy Endings program and its applicant is to provide assistance to those just starting out in life and to the less fortunate. Me. How can we accomplish this goal? By providing assistance and support to the applicants. You change that. Essentially, holding the hand of each applicant and helping them focus on a plan, then watching that plan be executed by them and pushing them to reach their goals when they are losing focus. Offering the opportunity to receive their driver's license, GED, diploma, vehicle, home, high credit scores, all bad credits removed, job, career savings plans, and budgeting plan. Our biggest goal is to get this program worldwide, help low income and unemployed individuals. In addition, this program should end poverty and the need for subsidized housing. Furthermore, try to take the whole subsidized fucking market. Furthermore, this program would also be helping the housing market. In conclusion, this program is great for everyone. It's a win win all the way around. Everyone is benefiting staff, applicants, business. No, it's not good for the people who need people to be the less fortunate, just so you know. Real estate, schools, communities, but most of all, the companies that have to keep giving out money supporting low income areas but not solving the root issue, which is to give people in low income the right credentials to get themselves out of poverty. Example: a lion can go out and hunt every day for its family and have to do so for the rest of their life, or the lion can teach the family how to hunt for their meals so they can do their own without depending on the lion. Thank you for your interest in our New Beginnings and Happy Endings program. We look forward to hearing from you soon. You like that? How I read that? I know, I should have been on a commercial. All right, guys, look at the Christmas tree and the little Christmas stuff, and the baby somewhere sleeping. She looks so big, right? She looks like she's like, I don't know. She's only 3 months. And she looks all big. This couch is too comfortable for her. That's the problem. So, yeah. Wow, nobody said anything the whole time, and we're down to 6 views.
Bored everybody.
Yes,
Like,
I know. I told him that was gonna happen.
Right, because we don't care about that.
Till they need.
We don't care about it until it happens to us. And then we're gonna be looking for those resources.
Well, it's okay, guys.
That's
Share
right.
it. It's a good idea. Share with your friends. Because we can't even act on it until we need people to see it. That's the point of me telling it on the live, really honestly. Like we need people to see it, people who would be interested to partner with us and help for it to become a real thing. And don't sleep because you know what? Every idea was no idea at a point in time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. But if anybody even stay, I don't even know if any who been here since the beginning. Nobody. It was interesting. I don't fall in that category, but would love to help people struggle. Oh, thank you for staying the whole time. Was it boring? Was it terrible? Give feedback too,
Right, it was probably your introduction.
My introductory. What you mean?
How you presented it.
I presented it fabulously.
So
No, I didn't. Wow, I read it fabulously.
The most excited part for you was the ending.
No, bro, I was here like this trying to read it through my phone. He's crazy. Y'all know how I am. No, that was a fabulous production. That's why I needed on one of them flippy things.
Yeah, projector.
Honestly, the only issue was your audio was coming in and out. A freaking course because we have to hold this stupid phone. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it could work? Do you think that's something that could be interesting? Is there anything you think is too coddling that we should take out? Or that may just make the program a little more complicated?
Anything else we can add to it?
Anything we could add. Also you know, we don't want to get sued or nothing. So, uh, like, you know, I don't want it to be too much holding of the hand and giving everything. Like, no, because we're not just gonna give everything, but it's, you know, good to have the tools and make sure that people follow the tools. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just basically like a program to help you walk through life and be able to have a good end goal by the time you leave, whether you leave to go rent an apartment or you leave to go buy a house. You know, it's something that is there to help because, like, a lot of people can't afford to pay rent and go to college. I got to work to pay my rent, so I don't have time for school. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, like, you know, the goal is to be able to give people more of an option because nowadays you really can't. Like, with these prices, you better pick one or the other. You going to work to have a
That's
house,
how it is.
or you moving back to your parents to go to school.
You need to make up for hours to be able to pay bills.
Right.
And then people end up dropping out of school because it's just better to make money that's coming in right now.
Because you want to live. You don't want to stay in your parents' house. You don't want to, you know, do all that. You want to live too, but it's like no winning. So I guess I got to go to work. And right now, honestly, it's hard to sustain like by yourself. Like half everybody needs roommates because it's hard.
Right,
Rent.
literally, like one person used to be able to afford life for an entire family, and now you need 2 to 3 people,
Right.
just to stay above float. Like,
Exactly. Oh, brother. All right, guys. Well, we have 6 views. What's going on? I'm from Bermuda and the cost of living is the worst. 2 bags of groceries cost us almost $150. Oh no. Man, I remember back in the day, I used to hate
one bag is like $100.
grocery shopping with my mom. Cause like if she was spending like $300 on groceries, bro, we had like 20 bags. Yeah, now it's like $300. I get home like, right, what the hell did I even buy? This is ridiculous. Thank God for WIC. I'm happy I get WIC. Well, I'm not happy that they give me 1% milk. It's disgusting, but whatever. I need whole milk or like 2%. 1% is like water with cream. I don't know. It's nasty. Did I go over the food stamp thing? Helping people. Was it? Did I miss it?
You probably skipped over it.
But yeah, like the program would like help people, you know, with the assistance of getting food stamps and all that too.
Right, like getting public assistance,
I mean,
welfare, WIC.
But it's gonna be impossible for you to become. The program is set for you not to be complacent on it. So you need to follow the guidelines and actually be working toward it, or you get kicked out of the program. You know, and we'll have to figure out some stipulations on that because, like, if it is like a apartment type thing, you know, you can't just evict people. So it'd probably be more like on the setup of a job corps type thing, but with your own apartments. You know what I'm saying? That way, it's not like shared dormitories and stuff. But no, because you do have to follow. The goal is to follow with the program compliance, not just be like, yeah, apartment no rent, and they only want us to do this. Like, no, you'll have to actually show that you're trying
Improvement.
meet with your life coach and all that and show progress. Which honestly, like, it was a good idea to me. Well, because it was a good idea. Plus, it was interesting and got my attention because one of the when I was a rental agent, um, it always made me feel good to like I would work with like victims of domestic violence or homeless. It's a great feeling to be able to give someone keys to an apartment, like if they came from a shelter or the struggle and they're trying to get it together. That it's honestly like one of the best feelings in the world. Just like why I love being a CNA, I love to help people because I have honestly a good heart, and that's my problem sometimes. It really is, but I'm blessed. Yes. So anyhow, um, you know, it would be great to see people actually be able to live and make it without having to go through the entire struggle of falling on your face 1,500,000 times. because like you only get older. I'm 28. Oh no, I'm not. I'll be 28 soon. That's so sick. But it's like, you know, even to like try to go and buy a house right now is like impossible because of the way this world is. COVID knew what it was doing. Like that was really bad, and everything's just been up ever since. At this rate, I'm gonna have to be the president soon. But you know, you guys can make sure. I'm gonna end the video here because I don't want it to be too long. For like when people watch, they can actually pay attention to what, you know, we're trying to do with the program. Feel free to share it. Feel free to leave comments down below what we can add, what we can take out, how we can make it better, or if you would be willing to try and like, you know, work with us on it, because we definitely gonna need staff and a crew and like sponsors and people who will back us. You know, if you know anybody in high places, share it with them. What are those people called when like somebody pays into you, like investors?
Yeah.
There we go. Invest, anybody who would invest in this idea, you know, like if we can make
Invest in
it the
it,
greatest,
promote
you
it.
know, like even if there has to be like, say HUD wanted to buy this program for us, as long as we up there in corporation and stuff, that's fine. Any way we can make it better and make it work, but you know, I don't want that whole spin on it that makes it. The point is to not get compliant, because people get compliant in subsidized housing. It like really like, and that's understandable and that's fine for some. Like if that's how you want to live, fine. But like me, I want to buy a house someday. When I live in subsidized housing, I really, my plan is to use it as a stepping stone to do what I need to do. You know, not that anything's wrong with subsidized housing. My apartment is beautiful. It's comfortable. It's nice. It's very nice. But
But it's meant because you don't have enough money. It shouldn't be your goal to
to
keep on having not enough money.
right, and then when you
Sustain.
do, the thing about subsidized housing is when you do have enough money. Say I become a nurse tomorrow. Take my CNA. I'm gonna be a nurse. I can promise you the market rent for this. I'm not paying that. $2,000 for this? No, I could have a house. You see what I'm getting at? Like, it's all fine and dandy to use it as a stepping stone. Yes. And nobody should judge for that. Everybody goes through shit. It happens. Use it as a stepping stone. Don't get comfortable and want to stay there forever and think you're the baddest, you know, in the world. But anyways,
Right.
and if you shop at Once Upon a Child, you do your thing. I'm just throwing that out there because that's the shit. Anyways. Again, see, nothing's wrong with that. I could have thousands of dollars. I'm going Once Upon a Child. Shit. Anyhow, yeah, it's meant to be a stepping stone and to move forward and go up. That's why, like, because I can promise you, what is this? I have a 3 bedroom. It's 2,100 for the market rent. So if I went and became a nurse today, I'm not gonna qualify to be in subsidized housing, and they'll take the subsidy. I could live here. I just pay the market rent. I'm not paying no $2,100 for this. I can't decorate. I can't make it my own. I can't build on. I can't take off. I can't open the kitchen. Yeah, and do what you want to do with it. You know, like you can definitely just do things differently. And again, to anybody who, some people have no choice but to get complaints in there, and that's fine. But for the, you know, well,
For
no,
those looking for more and want more.
but for those who, even those who feel like they have to get complacent in subsidized housing, this program is meant so that to try to make nobody feel like they should get complacent there. You know what I'm saying? Like to grow and give you the tools so you don't have to stay complacent and just get comfortable with it. So yeah, guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video now because it's like an hour.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Thanks. It's a movie.
Right. It's a movie.
um, make sure you guys leave comments, share this, leave your honest opinion on the idea. I'm open to constructive criticism. Y'all know I used to not be back in the day, but I am now.
Right.
I'm open to constructive criticism. Not if it comes from you. You know that, Paul. That's why he's saying right. Maybe I. constructive criticism, anything we should add, take off, or just anything you could think makes the program better. And again, like, every state has different rules and all this good stuff. So something that can make it, like, I don't know, nationwide, like safe for every nation, every state, every county. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next
Please share.
video. Yeah, please share. Adios.